Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of TWIRL, where we recap what's been happening in the week of Rocket League. This week we've got some exciting stuff with the reveal of Rocket Pass 5. We got to take a closer look at the item shop. We've got some information surrounding the blueprint update. And of course we've got some great community additions in the form of some fantastic goals and fashion. So we're going to be starting off with our news section, taking a look at Rocket Pass 5. So the small hint we got a few weeks ago has been confirmed, and Rocket Pass 5 is going to have a Japanese theme. We got a fantastic trailer this time, very stylistic and thematic, and the official Rocket Pass page is also pretty good, improving on the animations from the previous one. Taking a look at the price of Rocket Pass 5, it's pretty much remained the same. Used to cost 10 keys and now it's going to cost 1,000 credits. And with the conversion happening next week, 1 key equals 100 credits, so it's pretty much the same price. Now taking a look at some of the items, we're going to be getting the Chikari battle car that upgrades in 3 stages. Now the Chikari I think has a lot of similarities to the Samurai battle car, but unfortunately I don't think this one screams out a Japanese theme to me. I think I would have preferred something along the lines of a stereotypical Japanese race car, but you guys in the comments can let me know if you feel the same way. Now the universal decals tend to be some of my favorite. I'm usually impressed with these, so I'm interested to see what they pop out, and I'm definitely going to have a full showcase of all the items when this Rocket Pass 5 is released. Some of my favorite wheels are the Holosphere and the Helicorpion. Holosphere looks interesting, and I think the Helicorpion does a good job of showing off its colors. Some of the other interesting items I saw were the Metallograph, interesting looking paint finish, got a bit of a water theme to it I think. And that Huntress Octane decal might be very interesting, looks a bit like a labyrinth, and I think Psyonix always does a great job with their Octane decals. Now just like the previous Rocket Passes, for this one you're going to be able to get 1,000 credits, so if you play long enough, you'll essentially get the Rocket Pass 5 for free. And with every Rocket Pass, they also release some free items. They showed off 3 here with the Cupid boost. To me this one looks very similar to the Hearts boost we already have in the game, one of the oldest boosts. They also showed off a Twinzer decal, and I think what might be quite popular is the Yin and Yang wheels. But that about covers it for the Rocket Pass 5, so we're going to be taking a look at the item shop. Now they released a bit of a mock-up. For this one they said it isn't the final product, so things might change. But they've got 2 sections, a featured section and a daily section. The featured section looks like it has some of the bigger items, and those will be on sale for 48 hours. As well as a daily store which cycles its items every 24 hours. Now an interesting thing with this item shop is that there's actually a salty non-crate very rare on sale. In the past you could only receive non-crate very rares from playing the game, so it's going to be quite interesting to see if you can actually buy them. But like I said, this is not the final product, so it could just be part of the mock-up. You can also see the price of the item you're going to be buying, as well as if it's painted or certified. Now an interesting piece of information with this item shop is that the showroom is going to be leaving Rocket League. They say that some of the items in the showroom might be added to the item shop. However, with their wording, it doesn't look like it's definite. So if there's any DLC in Rocket League that you guys really want, I definitely suggest you pick that up before this update releases on December the 4th. Some other information is about the credit conversion. All our keys in our inventory are going to be converted from 1 key to 100 credits. They also showcase some of the credit pricing, caused a bit of an upset in the Reddit discussions, and it showcased that our keys are devalued by around 23%. The last piece of information is about the esports store. However, that's going to remain just as it is, and we're not going to see any changes there. We're then going to be moving on to some of the blueprint news we received. If you don't know what's happening with the blueprint system, I have talked about it in my past few videos, so be sure to check those out. But they mentioned during the conversion, for 25 hours prior to the release of the blueprints, crates will stop dropping and all in-game purchases will be put on hold. They mentioned the 3 free DLCs that we're going to be receiving, and they're going to be included with this update. This update also marks the end of Season 12, and you're going to be receiving your very cool universal decals. Last snippet of information surrounds Rocket Pass 5, and that's going to be included with this update. For our final piece of news, if you guys are looking to level up in Rocket League, we're going to be having double XP lasting till the end of the weekend. We're then going to move on to some esports news. You might have heard that next season, the RLCS is expanding to 10 teams, up from 8. And we had the rival series to determine some of the teams that are going to be joining the RLCS. From Europe, we had AS Monaco, as well as the Discombobulators, qualifying for RLCS Season 9. But it doesn't just end there. We've got some more teams competing this weekend for spots. We're going to be seeing Team Solo Mid versus Team Method, and Team Singularity going up against Complexity. And taking a look at the US side of things, Team Afterthought and RBG Esports qualified for RLCS Season 9. And this weekend we're going to have some teams competing. We've got Cloud9 versus Chaos, and we've got G2 going up against Charlotte Phoenix. We're then going to move on to our plays of the week. Our first goal comes out from Fleiky in a 1v2 play. Start things off with a very clean Wavedash to beat out one of his opponents, and he does sort of an interesting turtle move. Think it ends up confusing the defender, but he manages to hit a solid shot to score the goal. We then have a play coming out from Lephango, comes off the roof to hold the flip, and he manages to do a crazy looking flip cancel into such a clean air dribble. We then have a goal coming out from Papa Eagz. Looks like he's just messing around with some fancy looking air rolls, but he manages to make it to the ball for a really cool looking goal. Next up is a play from CallingYouForMoney. Here he shows a great passing play, passing the ball to himself using the teleport ability in Rumble. We then got some 1v1 skills from a Redditor I'm gonna call Gas. Starts things off with some solid dribbling into a 180 wave dash, flicks the ball over the opponent and closes it out for a great goal. We've then got a play from AlixPuc, gets a great pass by his teammate, and with some amazing car control actually catches the ball with all 4 points of his car, grabbing himself a flip reset, and with some great style finishes off the goal. We then have a play coming out from Rarrlow. Things are looking a bit grim as his whole team is up forward, but he fights to get back and with a great spin makes a fantastic save. But we're then going to be moving on to our final section for this week, taking a look at some fashion. For our first design, we've got Size NZ, showing off the new luster decal that people started to receive as their Twitch Prime rewards. This one's got a very smooth gradient with a little bit of an animation. Looks a bit like the kilowatt decal when you match up the colors, but I think this one looks even better with that nice gradient. We then had Googosh coming out with an Illuminata design. In their unpainted version, they're probably one of my favorite wheels in the game, a lot of colors to play with, and Googosh did a great job of matching them all up. We had a beautiful angel design coming out from RL Bebisher, quite an expensive one with those Emerald Pros, but I'm always a sucker for these great gold designs. Master Tommy 96 came out with a Racket League design, which is a fantastic tennis theme. And probably my favorite part of this design is the use of the saffron irradiator wheels, which look very much like tennis balls. And finally, taking a look at some designs from our Discord server. I really like the Philoscope design coming out from Small Keanu Reeves. Love how the colors match up in this design. And then we had a design from Pixel Pulsar, matching up the colors very nicely of the Twitch Prime wheels. But that is going to be a wrap for this week in Rocket League. Let me know what you guys thought about this one in the comment section. And also, if you guys are enjoying these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. But that is all from me, my friends, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.